where do you see like the roadmap for the game going? Like if they truly are planning on foundation for 10 more years, it's not just going to be 10 years of operators, right? Like where do they see the game going for the next 10?
I think the game in yeah, this is a great way. I think Rainbow Six Siege X segues us into a more dynamic experience for Siege, not being a streamlined shooter in the sense of just being just having the traditional rank mode experience for everybody to enjoy. I think that Siege evolves just in the same manner of how Fortnite evolved in a way. They try to do something more dynamic where you still have the core experience, but they add things around it that you can enjoy as well. And again, I'm not talking going full blown Overwatch or anything like that, because I don't think they want to deviate that far, because again, you do that and you alienate the audience in that manner, they're fucking gone. They're really gone. So I don't think they're going to go that far, but I do think that they're going to pivot in a way to give different modes a shot and different experiences. Again, I don't know what we do with the operators, because that's going to be a tall order. 50 more operators? Bro, not even 50 Cent has 50 more years in him.
I just want to see who the creators are at the desk that are like, all right, new season. What are your ideas? And it's like, well,
bro, they're going to be talking to Grok.
Already.
They're going to be talking to Grok and ChatGPT.
Honestly, that's not the worst idea.
No, it's really not, because honestly, though, the AI would give you a different perspective. Like, hey,
especially if you're trying to keep your job, you know?
Yeah. Oh, bro. Shit. If you guys aren't using AI to help you in anything you're doing, you're a fucking fool. I think they have something at the core, at the foundation, that they're gonna build like an ethos around. They probably all sat at the table and like, this is the vision, and we are gonna keep it in this, and we're gonna stay and evolve in this manner. So we may not see 50 more operators. They might switch up the game dynamic of how Siege is played, and you'd be like, oh yeah, no, they're right. We don't need 50. Things could change. None of this is written in stone, guys. Always remember this shit. None of this is written in stone. So game ideas and how devs go about pivoting and trying to produce a game that withstands the test of time is a tall order. But I don't feel like you have to do too much, because you have titles, i.e., such as Counter-Strike. Hundreds of thousands of people log in, day out, and the game has not deviated besides a graphical update. Literally, guys. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. I know I'll be playing Siege to death. That's just what it is. And I'll be playing other round-based shooters as well as whatever. I can't wait for Gears of War Eden. I can't wait for Arc Raiders. I can't wait for Allura Prime. There's a couple of titles out there that I'm really looking forward to, but Siege has my heart, and I feel like they don't need to change much, but just change enough to be more welcoming to other people that want to try the game and that don't like the hardcore nature of just what ranked is. Because a lot of people give Siege a shot, but after they get that first kill and find out that they have to sit out, they go home. I'm from the school of sitting out. I'm from the school of like, you got murked, sit out and think about what happened and try it again. Like, that's the school I'm from. But you feel the same way, Mo?
No, I'm usually always alive. I mean, you know, you have two kind of people, right? You got the dudes that die. You got the dudes that die early, and then they go here. They're like,
listen.
Oh, there's a can there.
It might be red here, but the portfolio's green. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Okay, what do you see for Siege? Do you agree with me? What's your stance there?
Nah, I don't. And this is just me coming from a place. I don't think they have the liberty to do simple things. I feel like they kind of shot themselves in the foot. And this is just my perspective, man.
Yeah.
If you come out and you tell me you've been working on something for 3 years, it's tough. It's tough for me to sit here and just think that it's going to be an engine upgrade, audio, visual upgrades, and that's that. I need to know, like, what were your limitations on your previous engine? Like, what are the limitations on Siege on this current engine, that if we do pivot to something, it's not going to be like Unreal Engine 5. I don't know what they're going to pivot to.
Right.
but it like what are the possibilities now, right? Because we're playing a game from 2015. Um, it's completely outdated. Uh, the feel of the game and the gameplay isn't. That's the one thing that has stood the test of time. Is that it's an addicting feel of a game. It's an
Yes,
addicting
it is. Yes,
experience,
it is.
and that has kept the game afloat for 10 years. So if you're telling me there's going to be another 10 years, can that keep it afloat? 100%.
I think so. I do agree with you there. I do agree with you.
Those things can keep the game afloat until 2035. I believe it, sure. But in this day and age, like you got to bring something to the table. If you've been working on this for 3 years, the one thing is anti-cheat, and I know they've been focusing on it a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
They're going to be transferring over the newest anti-cheat over. Good. Okay. Like I do want to see a better anti-cheat. I do want to see, people get banned live. I know all that stuff is live right now, but I want to see it improve. But more than anything, man, like the game is so like I'm not a developer, but as a developer, I can't imagine how hard it is to code this game. Like let's look at Brava. Brava has the ability to hack any gadget and make it hers. So I don't know what that coding looks like, but I can imagine that's a tough thing to code. And then on top of that, if they have a Mozzie pest can hack a Brava drone, then your Brava second drone can rehack the Brava drone, and you can have both your drones back. Like it's such a complex game that I'm fully expecting. If you've been working on this for 3 years and the amount of stuff you've already accomplished in 10 years, I don't want to go into Thursday with high expectations because I do feel in my heart it's just a graphical audio update, engine upgrade, and that's it. But if you're renting out an arena, if you're having people show up, there's something that you're going to do, whether it's a PvP experience, whether they're bringing SiegeX and there's going to be a Vegas style co-op. I don't know, but you got to bring something that's going to keep people coming back outside of what's already kept people. I need something new, man. Like I do.
And it comes right back to what I'm saying. I'm saying they have to broaden the scope of what Siege is. Like, and again, we have to understand this is a business. This is Tencent. This is Ubisoft. Like, these guys are looking to capitalize in any way, shape, or form off their IPs. This isn't like how Counter-Strike is to a Valve. That's a different type of playing ground here. These guys are always looking to tinker with something and change something to make something more profitable or interesting or whatever. Guys, they never keep the game the same. They just never are going to keep the game the same, unfortunately. But they might learn. They might learn, though. Like, if they slip and fail, they'll be like, damn, we had it in the beginning. But yes, something has to change about Siege. And again, I have no expectation for what I'm looking for because I don't want to lean one way or another with that. I want them to surprise me with whatever they have. But honestly, the foundation that they have is rock solid. It is rock solid. Them doing something different for SiegeX just to do something for SiegeX could be a bad mistake. But we'll ultimately see. But I'm excited.
I'm telling you, I truly think they shot themselves in the foot saying they've been working on it for 3 years. I would tell people how long I've been working on a project. Just say we've been working on SiegeX, and that's that. But
what's wrong with being transparent? Like
there's
what's wrong with
being transparent?
Okay.
Now, right now, nothing. On Thursday, if they fall short. It's like, so you guys have been doing it for 3 years and all we got was an engine upgrade and visual audio? Like, okay. Like, okay. But 3 years? Bro, ain't no way. Like, what other projects are Ubisoft working on? Like, Assassin's Creed, bro, that's their own studio. Like, what else are you guys working on? X-Defiant died. Like this is your bread and butter game.
Okay. But I do feel like they need to be transparent so they give the audience.
But then say it on Thursday. We've been working on this for 3.
So you think that they jumped out the window too early on it? On that announcement, then?
If you hear 3 years and then on Thursday all you see is an updated graphic game, are you going to be like, okay? Are you going to feel let down? Or do you think in 3 years, like it took them 3 years to do that? I'm not a developer.
All right. Well, out of 3 years, hopefully we get all the maps redone. Like I don't know what their priority was within that 3-year window. I just don't know. I think it's cool data to know. I'm a data guy, so it's cool to know these things and like, all right, they said this here and that's like I actually forgot about the 3-year time, but now you just reminded me, and I am a data guy. So like just having that in the back of my mind, you're right. But I would say it's fine to be transparent until it goes wrong. So we're both kind of right. We're both kind of right, because I want the transparency, but then it's like you're saying like, no, Abel, transparency is good until it's not good.
And it's like, how much of your team was working on it for 3 years? Because during those 3 years, Siege is still alive, right? So they were still putting out updates. They were still working on new operators.
Right.
They were still working on new maps.
Right.
So how much of your team was like so laser focused on SiegeX? I don't know. Did they hire a separate team? I'd like to think so. I would hope so. I don't know. But I just don't, come Thursday, like, there's a lot of people going in with low expectations because they don't want to get disappointed. I've been playing this game since beta. Like, you can't disappoint me more than the crap I've already went through.
Oh, bro.
So
bro.
through Operation Health, I'm with
Well said. Well said.
Well said. I still deal with cheaters, even with everything. I still deal with cheaters. It's just, there's so much disappointment that's like let me dream for what it is, and I really hope it comes true, man.